Bad communication habits are costing companies millions, if not billions, of dollars each year. As an aspiring leader or a leader, it's your responsibility to ensure that you develop the proper communication skills that will help your company lead to greater success. In this video, I am going to share with you 3 effective communication tips that you can use today to improve your communication skills so you can speak with greater confidence, greater clarity, and you will impact your company towards greater success. My name is Jayne Latz, also known as the Communication Trainer. And for 17 years, I run a communication training company that specializes in developing strong communication skills, improving public speaking abilities, and modifying accents. Our goal is to empower you, our client, to communicate confidently and effectively in any situation, whether it's giving a presentation, leading a meeting, or simply engaging in everyday conversation. If you are an emerging leader that wants to start improving your communication skills today, I highly recommend you consider joining our virtual group training, Speak to Lead, a speakers forum. This virtual group meets twice each month for 1 hour, led by one of our experts. And you will be working on critical skills each month. There's a different topic each month, which I'll share in a little while. So go to our description box because there will be details about the link where you can register for this monthly group. It meets twice a month, 1 hour each time. You don't have to attend both. We have members from around the globe, and depending on the time, some people can't attend. But if you can attend just 1 time each month, you are getting your value. So wait until the end of this video if you want more information about this great group. Let's get started with the 3 tips that I want to share with you so that you can always communicate like a confident business leader. If you are ready, let me see the word yes in the comments section below. Tip 1, you've heard me say it before. Clarity is king. If you mumble, speak softly, speak rapidly, and don't effectively deliver your message, that message can be lost. That business opportunity can be lost. And that will cost your company millions, if not billions, simply due to that miscommunication. We have solid research. Some research quotes millions of dollars lost, more recent billions. So if you don't think that mumbling or speaking quickly or that lack of clarity is impacting your career, you are wrong. The good news is we're here to help. Have you ever received a voicemail message that you needed to replay once, twice, maybe 3 times? Well, what about your message? Just last week, I received a telephone call and I picked it up. It didn't say spam. I picked it up. It was a sales call. I truly thought the individual was calling for my services because he was unclear in his message. I needed to ask him 3 times to repeat the name of his company, and it was a 1-syllable name, but I couldn't understand the company. How could I purchase from him when I don't understand what it is he's selling? So think about, what are you selling? Whether it's just the meeting the important message, or whether you are in sales or business development. What are you selling, and are you clearly delivering that message to the listener? Tip number 2, deliver your message with greater impact. The power of the pause. You've heard me say it before, and I will continue to say it. It requires practice, but there is almost nothing as important as the pause. Because when you pause, you have greater time to be clear in your delivery. A simple way for you to practice, and I promise it's not always comfortable, is say your first name, pause, and your last name. Just last week, I was presenting in New York City to a group of CFOs, and this was one of the tips I shared with them. And at the end, someone came over to thank me for the presentation, and she introduced herself, first name, pause, last name. It sounded great, and it actually sounded natural that first time. It may not sound natural for you the first time. It does take practice, but don't be scared to practice. Practice leads to mastery. And tip number 3, watch your filler words. Using greater than 2 filler words in 2 minutes will sound you tentative and indecisive, not good qualities for an aspiring leader or a leader. What is a filler word? Any word that does not add content to your message. Like, you know, so, basically. I think you understand. Be sure to become aware of your filler word use by recording yourself. And by the way, if you buy my book, there's a great chapter in there, a very simple chapter on how to get rid of your filler words. It's a quick and easy read. I highly recommend Communicate Up the Corporate Ladder, How to Succeed in Business with Clarity and Confidence. And by the way, there is also a chapter on the tips how to overcome the challenges previously discussed, how to be clear and articulate, and the power of the pause. Great information, great simple ways to practice so that you will master those 3 points. Are there questions? I will answer all the questions that are pertinent to this video and the topic of communication and leadership. So if you have questions, please put them in the comments section or simply send me an email. And the email is info@Corporate Speech Solutions. 3 great tips that if you practice with one of our experts or by reading the book, you will develop the tools to lead your team. If you really like these tips in this video and other videos, but you want to take your communication skill training to the next level, I'd love to talk about the group training. Now, as you know, we have private training, one-to-one. We're always available to discuss that. But the group training is designed for those individuals around the globe on a tighter budget. One challenge for the group is there's very specific times. With private training, we accommodate any time zone, any time that you need, because we have a stellar team, so we cover maybe 12 hours in a day. But the group, it's very specific times. So that's one plus minus. However, the group is designed for someone with a little bit of a tighter budget. So all the information will be in a link that's in the description box. But I'd like to answer a few questions about Speak to Lead. Speak to Lead was designed for individuals originally because they are not comfortable speaking in groups. Perfect, right? Now we are not just putting you in a group, but we're leading it, we're facilitating it. It is led by one of our experts. So it's one thing to watch these videos, and yes, there's so much great do-it-yourself learning. But if you're like me, you like to be led by an expert. I just heard in a group that I was in last week that the greatest leaders invest in themselves for additional training. So one step is our monthly group, where now you've maybe watched some of these videos, but you're ready to have some feedback. So the group meets twice a month, the second Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the last Saturday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some months change because of holidays, so you always want to go to the website or put the dates in if you become a member. It meets for 1 hour and it is led by an expert. You all have opportunity to participate, but it's not a do-it-yourself. There is someone who's teaching and facilitating. Some of the topics that we have scheduled for the rest of the year is working on your elevator pitch, delivering a persuasive speech, learning to organize your presentation, and having an opportunity to deliver a presentation, interview skills, learning to be more descriptive in your delivery, the art of storytelling, and just in time for the holiday in December, we like to talk about small talk and networking because of all the holiday parties. So we have some great topics. The payments are monthly. You can cancel at any time. Try us. There's not a big risk. It's $65 right now. We have people that have been in the group for several years, and we have people who come for 1 or 2 months and it's not the right fit. Try it. It's a $65 investment. And again, you've got an expert leading you. Right now, we have a small number that meet up. So you're getting even greater value because it's almost semi-private. So again, nothing to lose. If you think this program is right for you, or you're not sure, just send me an email. I am happy to answer any questions. Just send an email, info@Corporate Speech Solutions. I created this business 17 years ago to empower individuals and organizations to develop a voice. Because if you don't know my story, I didn't have a voice for a long time. I know what that's like. I want you to always speak up, be heard, and achieve all your professional goals that you desire. My name is Jayne Latz, also known as the Communication Trainer, and I thank you so much for watching this video and look forward to seeing you in the next one.